Let me give you a tour of our ocean view balcony on Quantum of the Seas. This is the second time I've sailed on one of these types of ships, and I have to say I really like this cabin. It's very, very comfortable, and I think the layout is great. The bathroom is great, and we'll see all of this in a little bit. But let's go up and take a quick look at the balcony, which is also a really nice size. We'll have a proper look at that later, but I wanted to give you a quick overview of the room first. And this is a sofa. It's not a sofa bed, although there are some in other rooms. Just look at the deck plan when you're making your reservation. Okay, we've got the desk here. That's not unusual. However, this desk actually can be pulled out and used as a table. So if you wanted to eat together, one of you could sit on the sofa, the other one could use the chair on the other side, and you could actually have your in-room dining at this table. There's a number of outlets here. So we've got 2 American ones, we've got 1 European, and there's also in the middle there a USB-A and a USB-C. And here we've got quite an unusual feature. Every room actually has a kettle, so you can make coffee or tea in your room. Let me show you what else we've got here. Of course, there is a hairdryer. You do not need to bring your own. And there's also 4 decent sized drawers here as well, 3 of which are completely empty. The top one just contains some literature about dining and in-room breakfast. There's an empty fridge, which you can put your own things in if you wish, or you can request it to be filled as a mini bar if you want that. Now, Quantum of the Seas was built in 2014, so it's pretty modern, and you can really see that in this room. There is a ton of storage in this room, and you've got 2 really large cupboards above the sofa. The bed is currently made up as a king, but it can be split into 2 twins. And if you want to do that, just ask your room attendant to take care of that on day 1. Each side of the bed also has a reading light, but there's only an outlet on the right side of the bed. On the left side, there's no outlet, although you do have a wired phone that you can use. Each side does have this small nightstand. We've got these extra bonus cupboards above the bed, just like we do above the sofa. In this ship, the closets are split in 2. So we've got half the closet space on the left side of the bed, half on the other side. They're configured slightly differently. So on the left side, we've got 2 drawers here at the bottom. There is some hanging space, plus a couple of shelves, and you also find the in-room safe here. It's big enough for your wallet, passports, jewelry, but it won't fit a full-size laptop. Over on the other side of the bed, the closet is exclusively dedicated to hanging space. There are 2 rails, a lower one and one at the top, and there's no drawers and no shelves, but there are these wire baskets built into the back of the door. Before we take a look at the bathroom, let me quickly show you the TV. It is a 40-inch LED flat screen TV mounted on the wall there. And the really nice thing about it is you can actually pull it out on an arm, which makes it easier and more comfortable to view from the sofa. And the other thing that allows you to do is actually access the ports on the back. HDMI port number 1 can be used by guests, only that one though. And to access that, you just go into the TV menu and it's the first option right at the top. The room has a full-length mirror, and directly opposite that, we've got the air conditioning controls, and the air conditioning worked really, really well in this room. And here's the bathroom. Now, I would say this is maybe a mid-sized bathroom. It's not the biggest I've had, but it's a decent size. It's definitely not the smallest, and I think it looks great. It's also a really practical bathroom because it's got lots of counter space to put things out on, plus the 3 shelves on the right as well. And probably the favorite thing about this bathroom is, of course, a glass enclosure for your shower. There's no nasty shower curtain here, thank goodness. Like all their bathrooms, Royal Caribbean do provide Salt and Breeze, which is their combined shampoo and body wash. And I was thrilled that the water pressure was really, really strong. So this was a great shower. Loved using it every day. If you've got anything you need to plug in or charge here in the bathroom, there is a shaver outlet mounted just above these shelves. One thing to note with Royal Caribbean is that they only service the room once per day, and if you speak to a room attendant, they'll usually give you the choice of morning or evening. When you get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, you don't need to turn on the main light because there is a night light. Very thoughtful. Well, let's check out the fabulous balcony. It's a really good size. I've been on some ships where the depth of the balcony is about half this. There's just enough for a chair and nothing else. But in this balcony, as you can see, there is room for both the chairs and the footstools, which is really nice, and a little table as well. The balcony dividers can open up as well, so if you have friends or family next door, your room attendant can open it up for you. I loved my 6-day cruise in Quantum of the Seas. Let me show you around the whole ship. Click here if you want to watch the full ship tour. And thank you again for watching. My name is Scott, and this is my channel, Let's All Cruise.